Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those of you watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. And today we're going to go back in time, going back to the 1980s. I do like every once in a while doing like a retro review. And basically what I'm doing is a movie I've seen a long time ago. And I still remember how I felt watching that movie back then. And then I rewatch it to see if my opinion of that movie changed. And so today we talk about Beverly Hills Cops. And the reason why I wanted to rewatch this is because I hear there's a fourth one coming out on Netflix sometime this year. So it's going to, revisit Beverly Hills Cops. Now, the first time I watched this was when I was probably about 4 or 5 years old. I was like really young, and the only thing I really remember about this movie was it had a lot of cussing, and so I wasn't really allowed to watch it. And then the banana scene. I think I ended up watching this over at my cousin's house, so my parents didn't know. And my mom's nowhere around now, and she doesn't watch these videos, so I'm safe. Anyways, I remember the cussing, the banana scene, when he walks and puts the bananas in their tailpipe. And then, of course, the music of this movie. I would like to repeat it, but I can't. I am very tone deaf. But, the iconic soundtrack or the music that goes on in this movie plays it over and over again. The thing is, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there has to be some connection between Beverly Hills Cops and Fletch with Chevy Chase. Because the music's very similar, and they play it over and over again in both movies. Even though I do believe the music in Beverly Hills Cops, that iconic song it plays over and over again, is a lot better than in Fletch. And then both movies are kind of similar. In Beverly Hills Cops, though, you actually have a cop investigating corruption, and it has a little bit to do with like the rich people. And then in Fletch, instead of a cop, you have a news reporter type of person. I don't know why I'm doing a compare and contrast, but newspaper reporter doing some investigation, and he's doing corruption of the police force. But in this one, we have good old Eddie Murphy. This is when Eddie Murphy was hot, red hot. He had this movie out. He had like 48 Hours. And then, of course, he had Trading Places. And then Coming to America. So it's there in that time period where he was sizzling hot. He was hilarious. And then eventually, like every movie star, kind of cool down a little bit. But I love Eddie Murphy. I like all his shows. And this one I really enjoy. I did like I guess I should tell you guys a little bit what it's about, right? I mean, it is an old movie, so everybody probably already knows. But Eddie Murphy's a Detroit cop. Basically, he's doing some investigating over there, and his friend dies, who's visiting from Beverly Hills. So he takes a vacation, even though he's not supposed to do any investigating of this case, because I guess it's too close. He goes to Beverly Hills and starts investigating his friend's murder, and he ends up stumbling upon something a little bit larger, like a larger corporation thing. Nothing can be much larger than a murder, right? But you got this crime lord going on over there in Beverly Hills. I do like the compare and contrast in between, like his how the police station is over there in Detroit compared to Beverly Hills. And the Beverly Hills cops are very straight, by the books type of people. Everything's nice and orderly, and they got like this nice police department building and stuff like this. Of course, it's Beverly Hills. They got a lot more money, right? Stuff like that. And this, how all the cops are very straight-laced, while we see the Detroit cops are a little more laid back, a little bit laid back, but a little bit more outgoing. Might bend the rules a little bit. And then you compare that to the Beverly Hills. I will say, before I really get into this, Judge Reinhardt is really stands out in this movie. He might even a little bit outshine Eddie Murphy. Like, everything that Judge Reinhardt says in this is very funny. He has the greatest lines and stuff, and his mannerisms, and the way he delivers his lines is just hilarious. I found him probably like the highlight of the movie. Like I said, he's probably right on par with Eddie Murphy. Right on par with Eddie Murphy on this one. I mean, Eddie Murphy's great, but Judge Reinhardt really is like a close second. Everything he does is fantastic. He's playing like a rookie, naive type of cop. And this, he plays it so well. It's like, So like he's kind of like a scene stealer in a lot of ways. You do get your typical Eddie Murphy stuff going on in this. I did enjoy the writing. I thought it was very well, showing like the way that Eddie Murphy's investigating the case and this and like the different characters he portrays. One thing that's great about Eddie Murphy movies, that he often plays like different personalities, different characters, stuff like this. And this one, he's still the cop, but he acts like different people in order to infiltrate different locations and stuff. He does it so well. It's so funny. I gotta wonder if there's a scene there when the woman, his friend, imitates his laugh. I wonder if that was actually in the script or if it's something she came up with herself. Because when you see it on screen, Eddie Murphy kind of acts surprised. I mean, he's either a very, very fantastic actor, but it does seem like he's generally just surprised that she tried to imitate his laugh. And Eddie Murphy has that iconic laugh. So overall, I mean, I did enjoy it. I did, like I said, the straight lace. There's times where Eddie Murphy's trying to cover them, and he comes up with this great cover lie and stuff, and then like these cops on Beverly Hills, like they can't lie type of thing, and that's kind of like the thing through the movie, how they kind of progress. At first they're like very straight laced, but near the end they're all kind of get on Eddie Murphy's side, and go with the flow. Did enjoy that. And it's like movies like this, though, really makes me upset, especially like the last few years in Hollywood, where they're talking about there's never any diversity in movies. Like movies really lack diversity. And you watch this movie, you have like black and white characters interacting with each other all the time throughout this thing. And you had a lot of movies like this, like a lot of movies that were diverse. And it's like lately trying. And it's not forced. Like today they get into diversity in the writing. You can just tell that it's forced. Like to add all these different characters. Black, white, Asian, all this stuff, gay, stuff like that. Like it's really forced in the writing, and it doesn't come out very good. It's not natural because it's so forced. But back in the 80s and 90s, when they had the diversity, it always came natural because it was just part of it was just natural because they weren't being forced to put it in there. They wanted it to put it in there, like and stuff like that, and it just comes off so much better before these writers are being forced to put all this diverse stuff into their scripts. And this one, it is very diverse. Like I said, it takes place in Detroit. You have black and white cops working together, and then you go to Beverly Hills. And it's mostly white, but you do get that one black cop who's like, and I hate when people say this, but he kind of acts white. You know what I mean? They always say, like black person acts white and stuff like that. But, it's just because it's part of the culture over there. So you get the two different cultures too. You got the Detroit culture, then you see the Beverly Hills culture. And it's just, I don't know. It just makes me frustrated when they kind of say that movies didn't have diversity until like the last 4 or 6 years. Like, these people don't have any concept of history whatsoever. All you gotta do is just watch a movie back in time, And I will say, like, I think, like, if you're gonna compare, if we're gonna go the race show kind of stuff, like African Americans, Black Americans, Eddie Murphy is probably like one of the best. Like, you got Denzel, Sidney Poitier up there. I think Eddie Murphy is one of the best actors, not just African American, but like in just general, like comedic acting. Eddie Murphy is like really one of the best. If you just watch all his movies, I know a lot of people have talked about, after are not really high on his 90s stuff and up to 2000s, but I don't know. I enjoy all of his movies, really. Anyways, thank you for watching this. Hope you enjoy it. What do you guys think about Beverly Hills Cops? Do you remember it? Do you like it? Check it out. It's on Netflix right now, and then I guess the 4th one's coming out. One thing I always thought like the iconic Detroit Lion jacket we wore was in the first one, but I guess it's in the second one. I got to find the second one because I can't remember what that one's about at all. Anyways, yeah, so did you enjoy it? What do you think about Beverly Hills Cops? Are you looking forward to Beverly Hills Cops 4? Let me know. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Have a great day, and bye.